Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here, a little midday money on a NFL Sunday, the 16th. Welcome on into the show, everybody. Hope you're doing good today. How about those Padres? Another series winner for you. Padres, Phillies, Astros to sweep. Not too bad. Like, subscribe, ring the bell here. Listen, picks, parlays, and your Max Wager. Excuse me. Bookie Blasters. Head on over. Ring the bell for Max Wager Network and win free picks because, again, I throw this here on the weekend on these channels. Otherwise, 7 days a week, 12 noon on winner free picks and Max Wagers. And tonight, again, only on those channels, you'll get the Look Headline Show for NFL Week 7. I've already got 3 games for next week, bet. We'll see how they work out. We'll see how they work out. The 7-day steal is in the chat. Listen, folks, $31.20 get a week on my place. Can't beat it. And you have your BetMGM promo there if you haven't already signed up. BetMGM, risk-free, $1,000 free bet. Not too shabby. You got money to play with. You should watching this show. All right, recapping yesterday. College football in the video goes 3-1, 28-21 plus 685 in the video. Teaser goes down again. That's what we do here. 2-1. Not a bad record in teaser, 15-6, but it doesn't pay the bills in the in the real world there with the teasers. 1-6, bad in teasers. Picks 20-21. I'm 500, 16-58, 63-62. I got some pushes in here with my college football yesterday. Although my top play was Tennessee. We talked about that all week, Tennessee. But again, finding good numbers like TCU in the chat here. It was, I think, a 4.5 at game time. I had it at a 3. I got a 3 and a 3.5 in the real world when I bet my games. And I got a push and a loss at it. Florida State, I had a +7 and a 6, so I got a push and a win. That line came all the way down. Shop around. I mention it all the time. It's a difference. So one side I go 9-10 yesterday with the picks. Another side 6-11 because I get a couple of pushes and a bad number. Little losing day in college football overall for me. But Major League Baseball continues to roll. Big day yesterday. What I go like 3-1, whatever. We had. It was a winning day. I forgot. I don't even remember what we had in the chat yesterday. Over Phillies yesterday, I believe. 208, 207 plus 29.10 in the video. 71.35 overall. 522 wins, 508 losses plus 33.44, or 515 and 517 plus 17.20. Again, $1,500 difference. Shop around. Get a good number. I don't know how many times I got to tell you this. NFL, let's get to it. 13-15 in video. Obviously, video picks. They're not working out well here. Minus 340. I mean, premiums 41.23, 64%. Here, I just cannot find the right combination of mixing them up here. Again, $31, you get all these games that are winning at a almost 65% clip. But Tampa Bay under, Colts money line, Giants, Bills over, Dallas Monday night, Denver. Again, I had these. I paced them because I had them written, in a different thing. So they might have changed a little bit from yesterday, and I apologize for that if they're a little bit off. But I can't just do it that second up to date. So Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. These are all posted on the Twitter universe. I know Ray's going to want to come in and talk some hockey, but I didn't look at any hockey today. I'll be honest with you. So again, they're all on Twitter. Let's see if we got any comments today. Maybe it'll be a short show. Who knows? Let's go here. Number 1 NFL. Am I number 1 last 7 days? Jesse? Listen, if it's number 1 last 7 days, it's because my I think hockey, I'm 4-3 in hockey, but I'm plus money there because I got some plus money. And baseballs, it's been really good lately. But come on, Jess. Like you're not too shabby yourself. I see you up there with college football and NFL. But I appreciate it. Yes, number 1. I'll take it. Erica, how are you today? What do we got here? Arizona money line, Eagles game over, cash it. So you like Arizona over Seattle? What's that, an afternoon game there? I do kind of like Arizona myself. Now I have the over there, and I got an over at a Obviously, the good early number, 47, and it's gone up. It's come down. It's 51, 50 and a half. I do like Arizona here, though. I do. I'm going to agree with you there. Eagles game over. I don't know about the Eagles game over. I don't know. I mean, who's putting up the 30 spot here to get this game over? For I think for that to get to that to go over, Erica, you're going to need a lot of turnovers in short fields, some busted plays. Time traveler, where have you been, my friend? Free money on the Dolphins. Where's my pen from the time traveler? My pen. Of course, I lost my pen. This is terrible. Time traveler, free money. Now, folks, if you don't know who the time traveler is, obviously he can't predict the future. And honestly, I think he's won every game he's come in and to say, correct me if I'm wrong, time traveler. I mean, people in the chat, you've seen the time traveler come in and predict some games. I don't think he's lost. Groovy says it's Bengals time again. Burrow to chase LSU hood, just like the old days. So you like Cincy here against New Orleans? I actually kind of want to lean on New Orleans here. This game was a pick opener. It's up to 3. I just couldn't pull the trigger on Cincy early in the week. I couldn't do it. Didn't make mine either, Jess. Again, it was at a pick. It was looked too easy to get Cincinnati, but Cincinnati again, they haven't made things look good. You're really impressed with Cincinnati team this year. You want to bet them? San Fran -4. Let's get that Falcon money. Let's go Atlanta. That line keeps coming down. Maybe somebody get a little middle on that. Giants, sure. We could do Giants. We got Giants in the chat here. Tampa Bay under. I'm with you. LA under the 42. I'm guessing this is the Rams LA first against Carolina. The Buffalo over, sure. Baseball streaming well, going Guardians money line and +1.5. We have, I think, beginning of the series, we said take Cleveland in 4 games or 5 games to win this. So I'm not going to say no to take Cleveland. I got Cleveland today +160. Miss Danika's in the house. Good morning. 45.5 on the Rams. Good number for Miss Danika. She got it early. I like it. But then again, is this a Canadian? I mean, you got a good number there, 45.5. Still like it. I mean, honestly, I'd go 35.5. I don't see where the points are coming from here. T. Higgins out for the Bengals. Under 45 Colts game, yes. I can't believe that ticked up. That was a 44. But then again, you got Canadian numbers a little bit off. 46.5 for the Saints. I don't know about that. Why do I think that game's going to be like a crazy shootout type game? Ravens first quarter. I like the Giants today. I don't like today's cards. Really have Bills money line, even money. There you go. Yeah, Buffalo versus KC. I can't believe we have, and I'm a Cowboy fan. Really, Dallas and the Eagles are the primetime game. I guess they're thinking if Dak was playing, Dallas still has a good record, but it's not Bills KC. I mean, how is Bills KC not the primetime game? Bucks win, but do they cover? Interesting. Yeah, in this line, I'm shocked it didn't go to 10. And we even this open at 8ish. I was like, oh man, I can't really get involved in this game. Do you want to lay double digits? Let's be honest. You got to win by 10. They win by 2 touchdowns. They should. Again, under for me only there. And I got a bad under. I got a 43 early. It shot right up. Don, how are you? Get the money. We're trying. We are trying. He's going to get a touchdown. Lots of points by Brady, too. You think a lot of points today? I don't know. I know Tampa plays defense. I know that. The offense hasn't been – where's the offense? They haven't generated much offense. I know Steelers are banged up. I still like the under. Bills over 50.5. Mr. Nico with the best numbers in the world in Canada. These Canadian books. I mean, I know they pay in elk meat and maple syrup, but man, how do they make any money putting a 50 up there? I look at that total, and how is it not like a 64? Like you're telling me in anything 50s or under here that only one team's gonna get to 30, if any? I don't see it. Lattimore is out for New Orleans. I like Cincy. I went with Giants. My free, yeah, I like the Giants today too. I got them here. How about an under in Cincy Saints game? No T Higgins. Saints have no receivers. Maybe Hill anytime TD. What's the juice on the end? I mean, that's I didn't even throw up any props today. I think we cashed a couple last week. I don't know. I think this game is going to be a wild game. Now, maybe it's wild. It's going to end 16-13 or it's going to end 34-33. I don't know. Again, I have no feel on this game whatsoever. Nothing. And that's a guy who's bet 3, 5, 7, 9, was that 11, 12 games this week in NFL? This one, no thank you. Markel's in the house. Welcome. What's the best office football survivor pick today? Rams, Bucks, or neither? Probably the Bucks. I'm not doing the Rams. I mean, I could see the Rams. Uh, I don't want to say I can see them losing, but that's not a team I want to put a gun to my head and bet today. Have you seen the Rams play lately? I mean, these Pittsburgh. I got Brady. That's what. Rams, Donald, gonna grab a Mayfield. Gonna grab Rayfield and ruffle his douchebag feathers. So you're not a Mayfield fan, huh? I think, and now they're talking about trading CMC. What are they doing? Definitely an under. Definitely an under. Rams have no offense. King D's in the house. Welcome. See people on both sides of the Ravens game. Yeah, well, I mean, Lamar's a couple plays away from being undefeated, and all the MVP talk would be on him. But I don't know, man. The Giants. I said Giants to win the East. Under first half Tampa, yes. Kelsey TD. I mean, what's the juice on that? Thielen, 5 catches. Well, Thielen gets 5 catches. That over, or someone here was saying take Miami. You have a good shot with Minnesota if he's catching them all and hopefully getting a couple touchdowns out of there. Shannon, take Ravens first quarter. Safeties and corners are scandalous corrupt players, and Giants get backdoor cover. Scandalous corrupt players. This is a groovy. Colts. I still believe diehard fans since Jim Harbaugh the RCA Dome. Yes. Listen, I like the Colts today. I got them here in the chat. Let's go. I like the under as well. Yeah, no, I don't think she's got old lines. She's got Canadian lines. Is you in Canada? You come up with some good numbers there. Fernando, we're doing all right, hanging in. Jesse Shula, I know, Erica. He said like I've been good. Jesse's on fire, and he's a little more selective than me. But he wins. It's all that matters. Yeah. I mean, how does it affect the team? The team's crap, Shannon. It's going to affect them. They're terrible. They're terrible. Who's coaching this team next year? Who wants to coach this team? Who wants to coach it? Denver's going to grab McCaffrey. No. I mean, that'd be a nice pickup by Denver. I mean, what are the, like, what are they looking for? You got to trade a number 1 for him? Like, what are they looking to get from McCaffrey? An injury-prone guy. Who's overpaying for this guy? Eagles first half. I'm not going to say no to Eagle first half bet. Colts, another easy winner. Well, I'm not going to write that one down because I like the Colts today. Everything is strange without weird cousins from up Northwood. What is this about? I don't know what this is, Shannon. What are we talking about? Yeah. You're on fire, Jess. You come in here talking like, hey, I'm Jesse, but I'm 1901. Yeah, what are you in college football? Oh. Daily best bets with T-Money. All right, T-Money. Who do you like today? What is your best bet, T-Money? Montreal Canadiens. Everything is strange with Montreal. So weird cousins came into Canadians, and I guess the autocorrect. Is Jesse as hot as the Phillies? Yes, the Phillies, baby. We said take the Phils. We said take the Phils. We said take the Padres. We said we like the Guardians. We put a Houston sweep in the chat. We were, and let's be honest, in the first round too, we had the Phillies. We had San Diego. We had, I know Tim doesn't like we said take San Diego, but they were plus money.
Yeah,
180.
there's no shame in losing to San Diego. They just knocked out LA.
Yeah, they're winning. There we go. They're winning.
They're winning. They're winning the NL. They beat the Phillies.
World Series champs, San Diego Padres.
I can easily see it.
I think they're gonna beat Houston. I think this is the team that's because they're just you pulled off that upset, right? I mean, now you're playing another upstart. You're gonna take it. I honestly, I won't be shocked at like a sweep here by San Diego. I think they're just that confident right now. And
they
Houston,
just beat the Dodgers. Like I don't know if they could.
I
I'm
know
hoping that they don't
easy to say let down.
Beat the Dodgers. That's our World Series. It's not. Keep going.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be like a letdown. They lose here to Philly. I like Philly, but the pitch you got Nola and Wheeler, and then I don't know if the other guys could step up. And as hot as their bats are, right, and they've come around. It's you have three solid pitchers here: Musgrove, Darvish, Sneller's looking good. Now, listen, Clevenger or Manaea, whoever they throw in there last is. Maybe you don't need them. I don't know how the series breaks down. You might only need three starters the way they
no, you'll need a fourth. You'll need a fourth because it's 7 games.
All right.
You can go Wheeler, Nola, Suarez, or sorry, the 3 Padre guys, and then Clevenger, and then the 3 again. I think you could work it that way.
Should be good stuff. Hopefully Cleveland wraps it up today, and then
yep.
Championship series starts. Do the Jags thing too. Under the only good play on that. Yes, definitely under Jaguars, 44.5. Cowboys money line, Jets money line, Giants money line. Now, Dale, listen, you're definitely going to fall into my good graces when you come here and take 3 dogs on the money line. So, I had TCU at 3 and 3.5, and are you kidding me?
We had Oklahoma State at plus 3.5.
What am I gonna do? That line was fishy, and going back and looking at some, and again, I had again either 9 and 10, or if you had different numbers, you could win 6 and 11. So again, pushes you end up taking losses. Again, shop around. Again, 3 to 4, 4.5, 3.5. That game, I still would have bet TCU. I still would have said on that one. Maybe the Minnesota game, I might have grabbed a little annoying. Said that, especially when it came down. I probably, if I didn't bet Minnesota at a 6 early, and again, that was why was that line that high for 2 ranked, 2 teams unranked, that one. I don't mind. Sometimes hindsight be 2020. Like I wish I did this and that one. Those 2 games, and I had again wins, losses. I'll go down with Penn State again. I thought they'd show a little fight. Obviously not. Michigan looks like they're kind of a real deal kind of team here.
Yeah.
What other kind of? Well, Tennessee we had.
Yeah.
Kansas.
Did you have Tennessee money line?
Yeah. Well, I mean on our sites, but I took them from myself.
We had it on the site as well. 240.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. You know what? It's tough to do that because you put both out, and you go 0-2. You go. It affects the records. Then I come in and try to say my records, and they get a little different from another site. Like I try to keep everything the same.
No, I got you. No, well, we had the 3 plays from the Tennessee game. We had the over, we had Tennessee plus the points, and we had Tennessee money line.
Again, who's that over? It was a 63 to
65.
start. Yeah.
Did anybody have the
open at 63?
Over 100?
How did that open at 63? It's like this Bills game. Like I'm thinking to myself, it's 50. So nobody's scoring 30 points in this game. Like how did you not think that game was getting into the 60s?
I don't know.
Both teams don't play any defense. Best bet: Cowboys money line and over in the hills. There you. The Bills. Again, I just said that for Buffalo. I mean, again, square play, and I sometimes try not to play those kind of things, but I don't know. Any kind of scenario I come up with tells me this is a game in the 60s. Marcos, hit the like button for you. For me and Mr. Nika. Oh, thank you, Marcos. There you go. Yes. Yes, Groovy. I said that. I think I brought that up the other, maybe yesterday. I said, I think we have some Philly futures here. Now, listen, the Phillies, if they somehow win that whole thing, it'll wipe out a bad, because I had a lot of loser in my props. I mean, for a few thousand in losers, I'm not going to lie. I mean, short of Austin Riley pulling out a miracle MVP in the maybe I don't know. Who knows? Um, but just alone there with that one pending, that was like 1,600 in MVPs down the drain. Every Cy Young guy put in minus 1,400 there. My AL NLs. Well, I could just add Dodgers in this, so it's 950. Now we're up to. Hold on. Yep, Seattle is out, so that's a nickel, 5, a dime, 11, 12, 13. That's 1,400. Another 14 down there. So we're at 28, 38, 46 in losers. But we did have some winners in there too. I'll get to. We'll talk about baseball, but that one, if the Phillies are great, but we do have we got the Padres. We got the Padres one still alive as well. So I'm safe there. At least I got one team. Or I got two. I'll definitely have the NL representative. No, Phillies ain't doing it, Shannon. San Diego. Bomb room with us. Stats going to be a war 7 games. I don't think so. I think this is a 5, maybe 6. I think the Padres. I don't know. Sometimes you're just now the Phillies being the Braves wasn't like a kind of a dominant stranglehold that the Dodgers have had over San Diego. And yeah, I get the whole, well, let down. They just beat record-breaking Dodgers. I don't know, man. This team, the last 2 years, this team was built to win. So I don't think so. Ruby says, thank you, Shannon. Tate the Great in the house. Hello. I like I'm going to have to start messing with you all. Them dogs are what makes me rich. Yes, it does, man. The dog, I mean, they don't always win money line, right? I mean, it's easy. You got to cover. That's why you kind of do a little half and halves. You split them out a little bit. You don't want to just straight go money lines and you're losing all over the place. It's like the parlay talk, man. You just can't be firing away on parlays. You'll be broke soon. So we're covering from a great day yesterday. Go Blue. Yeah, big win. Alabama looks human now. Randy, they have, and I've taken Alabama on the road. I've bet on them before. This Tennessee team, when Alabama plays a quarterback who could do things, I mean, you saw them and what happened. And I don't know if they looked human. I mean, they easily could have had, the field goal kicker hits it and they win this game, Randy. So I don't know if they look human. Every year they have a couple close ones on the road. I mean, so the Tennessee, I said this before, beginning of the year, I said about Hooker, get those Heisman. Now,
Now the big question for you is, where is Tennessee ranked after this week?
Got to be 2.
Do you think they go all the way up to 2?
What are they? 6? Who's ahead?
They were 6. Obviously, Alabama drops. You got to have Tennessee above Alabama. Georgia, 1 covered versus Vandy. Ohio State had a bye. Clemson, 1 and covered versus Florida State. Michigan, 1 and covered versus Penn State.
They'll leave flop Clemson because Clemson probably could have lost that game. You're gonna. I always have a problem dropping a number 1 team who's idle. It's not their fault they're idle. I mean, they're going to move Georgia to number 1 and Ohio State to number 2. They beat Vanderbilt. So Ohio State 1, Georgia 2, Tennessee 3.
Oh, Georgia's number 1 right now.
Oh, is the one I thought? Oh,
Georgia's number 1.
Had Ohio State number 1. So
which polls?
I thought Ohio State was number 1 somewhere.
They're number 2.
The 2? It doesn't make a difference. Those guys are still 1. They're 1, 2. Bama shouldn't be 2. I mean,
Bama drops out of it, I think.
Yeah, I thought Ohio State was 2, so they should be number 2. For my book, it's even. I guess they put Georgia there because they played I think they played a tougher schedule. But I'd have Ohio State as one the way they've been playing lately. But again, you're really nitpicking Georgia or Ohio State number 1 or 2. So those two, and then I'm putting Tennessee 3. I'll drop Clemson down. I'm not impressed with Clemson.
Yeah, I was looking at them like, well, if I was going through, I would be going Georgia, Ohio State. I was saying Michigan number 3 just because they just won and covered by a lot against the number 10 team of the country. I find it would be difficult for me to not have them up a little bit higher.
Is Michigan ranked? Is Michigan ranked ahead of Tennessee right now?
Yes.
It all depends how they.
Michigan to 3, Tennessee to 4, Clemson to 5. And then Alabama to 6, Ole Miss to 7.
Yeah, it's just tough because they don't want to move Bama down past 5.
Well, you got to move Bama. You got to drop Bama below Clemson, Michigan, and Tennessee right now, just because Alabama just lost a game. But they're not going to move them down a lot. They'll move them down to 6.
Well, you can't move them that too far. I mean, Tennessee's a good team, man.
Yeah. They'll move them down to 6. They'll move them from 3 to 6.
When did the polls come out? 4:00?
I don't remember. When do they normally come out?
I have no idea.
Well, we'll find out soon.
Ramondre Stevenson, anytime TD. Who I don't even know what team is this guy on, Jesse? I have no idea who this guy even is. Depends on Castellanos middle order if he gets shut down. Padres win series. Padres win it, baby. Let's go. We have any? We got series numbers yet? I didn't even look. Yet. Probably talk about this more tomorrow. I mean, it just Bills over, but I think the Bills do win it. Playoff Chiefs. It's not even close. Regular season, it's the same as Colts and Pats. If that makes sense. Well, you have the whole it's the revenge game for Buffalo last year. Daily T-Money here. Beginning of the year, I said we're taking the Bills because I just think they're the best team. They're gonna want to beat everybody and beat them convincingly. Playoffs or not, I get it. It's tough taking KC. I mean, +3 KC now. I mean, this was a pick. It's 2.5. It was 3. Now it's down to 2.5. So obviously, people are buying that 3. It's juiced up. -120. Yeah, Colts and Pats in the playoffs. Totally different than the regular season between those two back in the day with Manning and Brady. Too many big college favorites losing week. Marcus, sometimes it happens. Again, you're gonna take favorites. You're gonna lose sometimes. You're gonna lose. You're covered. Moneyline favorite undefeated and all going down on Saturday. Yeah, well, that's why we don't. Again, we say, oh, let's just take Alabama. We're gonna moneyline all these things. Yep. All you need is one to go down, and you're in trouble. Untouchable. Good afternoon. Phillies in 6. No, stop it.
Sorry, he was dropped on his head. No, I already talked to Nick. I'm like, yep, I guess we're not putting anything up for the NLCS.
I mean, you two guys, how the hell do you want the Phillies to get to the World Series? You're a Met. You should be like, I can't believe this is happening to us.
I'm on the Padres.
I mean, who are you, Keith Hernandez pulling for the Phillies?
No.
I mean, that's embarrassing. The worst thing is that your team is going to be behind these guys. You'll be in 3rd place next year because your team peaked. This was all in for your team this year. Now you got everything went right for your team this year. And again,
we were talking about the Phillies and the Padres.
I know, but no, we're going to bring your Mets into this conversation because this guy says he likes the Phillies. Granted, Scherzer, DeGrom, everything else, Cookie, Walker, those guys had tremendous years. Bats a good year. You think everybody's going to come in and throw 30 starts next year? I mean, DeGrom's gone.
I need to see what this team looks like. I'm not going to make any judgments on my Mets for next year until I see what happens in the offseason. Because this team's going to look a hell of a lot different. I want to see what happens with Nimmo.
Here comes the judge. Here comes the judge, baby.
Judge, Ohtani, whatever the case may be.
No Ohtani.
If the Mets already they've said if they don't get DeGrom back, that they could be looking into Ohtani for a trade because Ohtani has a no trade clause for 29 teams. The Mets are the only one not on there.
Because they were saying when they were trying to trade him in July that he has too many endorsement deals tied in with the Angels because of Japan over there. I don't know. USC Listen, I had over and I had Utah -3. So I thought I'd get overtime, maybe pull it out. And you took USC. Tough one there. Go for 2. Crazy game for sure. Guardians to win series. Looking good right now. Yes, it is. I'm a Yankee fan. They're not good. Okay, regular season, you might chalk up a bunch of wins because you could beat up on teams. When you're facing teams in the playoffs, 99.8% of the time, that team is good and has good pitching. You know, this year you had St. Louis, I thought was the fraud of the bunch out of all the teams this year. That was my least favorite team, as a playoff team. Cleveland pitches like champs. This is Yanks are a joke. Oh, they hit home runs. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. If nobody's getting on base, you're going to lose games like you lost yesterday. Go ahead. Hit 3 home runs, you still lose because you're hitting a bunch of solo shots. They're terrible. They're terrible. Boone is, I didn't like the Boone hire anyway. Just put you on 10A to win an Natty. Just now, King D. What's up with this? Dude, you just changed your photo? What happened here? King D just changed this thing. I liked it better when you were like a little yoked out away. This is the big close up here. I'm not gonna say Tennessee. They got Georgia in 2 weeks. They beat Georgia. This line gets cut in half. Clemson was going to lose that game. Tennessee isn't better than Alabama. That Florida State team. I know what they're doing down in Norville. Clemson to me is not an elite team this year. And Tennessee, I don't think is better because I think Bama's got a little bit of a better defense. But let's be honest, Tennessee's offensively, I think they're better than Alabama. And that's even without their top wide receiver. This kid's good. Coastal Carolina. Yep. I took a loser yesterday. I had James Madison -11. Where they showed up. Hit the like button. Listen to Fernando. Why won't you hit the like button, folks? Why won't you hit the like button? It costs you nothing. Hit the like button. Because, again, like button's good, but again, Look Headlines is tonight. So you don't want to miss the Look Headlines show. Plummer's selling me down against the Buffaloes. Plummer. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Jake Plummer. Clemson better than Georgia and Bama, Tennessee. And hold on a sec. Clemson's better than Georgia, Bama, and Tennessee and Ohio State. All right. Obviously, you're just going to start spinning off flat Earth here, Daily. We come back to planet Earth with us. All right. Come back down. Take a breath. Come back to this planet. I don't think Clemson's better than any of those teams. No way.
I'll even say accused outright next week.
Against Clemson. They got Clemson next week, right?
14 and a hook.
Take the orange. Let's go.
6-0.
New England running back. Okay, Jesse. I had no idea who that guy was. Bama's still hurt at QB and USC is there, but their West weapon got hurt as well. Clemson, Georgia to fight out for the Rose Bowl. No. I thought the Rose Bowl was going to be like Michigan and Utah because that's who's going to be representing the Pac-12 and the Big Ten. No way, Clemson. No. They're always going to make the play. I don't even know if they make the playoff. They shouldn't make the playoff. San Fran over versus Atlanta. Sitting at a 45.5, 46s. I don't know about that over. Oh, hold on. San Fran over or under? Dallas over or under? Any thoughts? Yeah, I would probably lean unders. Unders have been cashing. Well, I believe we got the Steelers under in the chat here. Marcos, right? Do you read the games that we post in here? Marcos, come on. Harris is out. Stevenson running back 1. Okay. What's the juice on that though, Jesse? I'm not a juice guy. So if he's like a 140 to score touchdown, I'm just passing. Matt Ryan to throw an interception. -130. Yeah, he's probably good for an interception. He throws like 2 a game. Who gets Dansby Swanson? I don't know. They'll let him walk because they're going to sign Carlos Correa, play shortstop. Oh my goodness, Tim! What happens when Carlos Correa goes to the Braves?
I think the Braves front office is super smart. I think their players are super dumb. The contracts that they sign are pathetic. They're good for the organization. They're not good for the players. But like you see, we've seen certain players. Didn't Michael Harris just sign like 8 years for $84 million? It's like nothing.
That's it.
Those contracts are pathetic.
But you know what though? Maybe these guys are like.
But they build the team for the next couple of years. So it's good for the organization. I don't think it's good
if you're winning World Series, and who knows, man? Okay, they're getting $80 million, but this guy could have endorsements down in the area.
Sure.
For millions, you know.
I don't know. The contract is just a little whack.
Well, that's teams got to pay. Look, you can pay Trout and Carlos Rendon and Ohtani $40 million a year, but you know what? You're not gonna make the playoffs.
You're right.
Trout and Rendon are the two highest paid players in baseball. Sanford 9 is all down to 3. Yeah. I like it. That's why I got the Falcons in the Super Contest. Let's see what they do. Yeah, Blue Jays. Oh, yeah. Were the Blue Jays in the playoffs? I totally forgot about the Blue Jays. Yeah, get Seattle. Totally forgot them. They got a lot of work to do in the offseason. They got to find what they're doing. I picked the Indians because I'm a believer. Picked the Indians because they got the better pitching staff. That's why I picked the Indians. I know they can't hit. That's fine. But the Yankees pitchers, no. I'm taking better pitchers. It's just that simple. You have a roster? You got a roster of DHs and strikeout guys. I know, listen, I know the young folks here don't care about batting average and stuff like that. Here's the thing. If somebody's on base, there's a chance he can come around and score. If there's nobody on base, they're not going to score any runs. I don't know. But again, I'm just a giant dummy. I don't know how to put it on. All I know is that the Yanks haven't sniffed any playoff success when they lose. Maybe they had a shot against the Stros when the Stros were cheating that year. Maybe. Besides that, I mean, we're talking. When's the last time in the World Series? 2000. I mean, like they're not. Stop it. Get guys who can get on base. Doing some updating, promoting my brand. I get it. Georgia will beat Tennessee by 10. You think Georgia beats Tennessee by 10?
No.
I came for the class. I mean, really, is he saying he thinks Tennessee by 10?
No, I mean, I understand because it's in where do you call it? It's in Georgia, so it's gonna be a little bit tougher. But no, I still think Tennessee has a shot to win that game.
Yeah, I can see what that number is gonna be. Did you have who's that guy? He scored.
Kirill Kaprizov.
Kaprizov, you did.
I think he scored. I mean, there was 100 goals in that game, so.
The Wild, yeah. I wrote it down yesterday. I didn't know who he was.
7-6 game yesterday. Over, easy winner.
Never in doubt.
Well, that was truly a never in doubt. I think it was 4-2 by the end of the first period, Nick?
Oh my goodness.
3-2 at the end of the first. Yeah, that one was an easy catcher.
Cubs has won every way through shootouts or scoring games. I don't see a weakness. They struggle with teams on the same level athletically. I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, we're going to find out. But yeah, I'm definitely not a Clemson guy here, Daily Bets. You could figure that one out. Yeah, exactly. He's a beast, and he's got 3 wide receivers who are all monsters, and they all have, they just catch huge gains. I mean, like 15 yards a catch. I mean, it's crazy. Waiting for NBA. Honestly, I'm already not impressed. Waiting for the NBA.
I'm ready for it too. I already have all my plays for Tuesday and Wednesday up on the site. Let's ride.
I got my list of games. I got to go through and see what numbers have moved. Yeah, Markel, you might be smoking your stuff to be saying that kind of stuff. Got merchandise coming. What can I look? I love it, King D. Dad coaching is butt off. Yeah, he is. Because you saw his coaches go, where did he get? The one guy went to Virginia, looks totally outclassed. New York or Cleveland? Yeah, I like Cleveland. Cleveland. Give me the Browns there. I also like. I just feel with New England, like you got two teams that are going to kind of run the ball. Cleveland, I think, got the better backs, and I think, is it the coach? They're just always there. And I want to. Part of me wants to take New England. I did a show with Ali. I'm like, you know what? How do we not take New England here? Is it 3 down to 2.5? Like every every Cleveland game is like down to like the wire kind of stuff. Last second field goals. Here come the Jets scoring touchdowns late. Like everything is down to the wire. So listen, +3. I guess you get New England. I understand, but now it's moved a little bit. I'm going to lean Cleveland here. Again, I don't have a nickel. I'm looking at my games right now. I didn't even play this game. I just don't like Clemson. I don't know what it is. T-Money, I don't know. If I Blue Day tomorrow, I may look into a under Broncos. Yeah, I'm already into tomorrow's game. We got it up here in the chat already. 2 more days NBA. Get to the real cashing sport. Can't wait. Oh, Marcos, here we go. I hate the NBA. I hate it with a passion. 22 days for college basketball.
It makes us money. It makes me money. I'm happy. Let's do it.
Clemson won't have a loss. Yeah, because they play in a conference. That's crap.
What are you talking
Real
about?
easy.
You're out right next week. What are we doing?
Real easy. I mean, all right. Again, come back to earth here.
Syracuse, it's 14 and a hook. It's 14 and a hook. I'll take the points.
Who's Syracuse in the SEC? Who are they?
Step down of Vanderbilt.
Arkansas. I mean, like
Vanderbilt.
I mean, come on.
I think they could be. I think they could be competitive with Vandy.
They could be. Maybe they'll be competitive like a Kentucky. I mean, but come on, Clemson. Who is in the ACC? Miami hasn't been good in 20 years. They're not been good since the turn of the century.
Have the rest of the year. They got Cuse, Notre Dame, Louisville, Maryland. Miami and South Carolina.
Who did they lose it to there?
Nobody.
South Carolina. I can't remember the last time South Carolina was good. Notre Dame can't play good teams. They get run out of the building against athletics. Daly, you were talking about Ohio State doesn't match up athletically. Notre Dame can't play with any team that has athletes. +105 on a running back for a touchdown, huh? That's not a bad one there, Jesse. I like that. I wrote your post. I never asked you about the Pitt under game, but other games I did. Yes, yeah. Pitt under. We like the Pitt under. Again, Tampa has not scored a bunch of points this year. And I know Pitt's got injury concerns, but if Tampa scores 30, so be it. They put up a 34 spot and the game goes over. And maybe that's what they're thinking is happening. I mean, it's up to 46.5. I got a 40. I bet at 43. I'm a dummy. Another Stanford INT day. Yeah, he's -130 on the ints. As a Colts fan, I approve the Matt Ryan prop. Yes, JL. We like the G-Men today. Now -110. I bet 365. There you go. Again, Jesse, you know me. Shop around for the numbers, folks. It was +105, and we do a show here, and it's got 1 like. It says on my StreamYard channel here. I'm watching, and yet we've somehow moved the line. Jesse mentioned this bet. Best value for future to win the World Series right now. What out of who's left? I mean,
Padres.
Them or
the Guardians.
Yeah, yeah. Or I would say them or the Phillies probably have the longest odds.
Yeah, probably.
Right? I don't know what they are in front of me. King, yes, get that. Yanks will sign 3 guys in the offseason. 5 years past the problem. They do it every year. Yanks are going to bring in I think me and Tim, right? We looked at some of who the free agents were coming in this offseason.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot out there. I mean, maybe, listen, Yankees, can you get Carlos Rodon? I'd get Rodon. I would re-sign if Benedetti's available. I'd bring him to do the outfield.
Yeah.
Because the Yankees need guys who could get on base. He hits. I would actually think about bringing in Whit Merrifield. I mean, he's another guy who just kind of hits. You got enough power. I mean, you don't have to have, if you're going to re-sign Judge, you have him at, he's going to hit his 40, 50 home runs. Rizzo's a 30 home run guy. Stanton, again, here we go with the Yanks, a bunch of strikeout guys. He's going to play 130 games, but he'll hit 25, 30 home runs. You'd expect LeMahieu to bounce back and hit 300. I don't know. The offseason does not look good. He ain't smoking me saying things like that. Falcons. We like the Falcons. Richie P's in the house. Welcome. Thank you. Clemson loses 4 games a year in the SEC. Probably. I mean, at least 3. I mean, who are they? Clemson comes to the SEC. They're Texas A&M. They're 9-3 every year. Talking about this is our year.
I think that's disrespectful to A&M.
You think they're better than A&M? I don't know. I
think A&M would be better in the SEC than Clemson would be.
Oh yeah, because their coach can only screw up so many games.
Yep.
You'll see Clemson in the SEC when Texas and Oklahoma show up. See what happens to them. Eagles by 20 tonight. Bad feeling Dallas gets smoked. Oh, Tony K. Come on, top dog. What are you doing to me here? Although the line on its way up kind of does worry me there. Kind of does worry me. Falcons, yes. Most starters out on Niners defense. Yes. Over under Jets pack. Got to lean under here, man. The Packers, 40, was it 45? Come on. Under. I thought I bet this under. I'm about to come in and take this under. 45 points. I am down. I'm not a Dabo. I do not like Dabo. I don't like Clemson. I've never been a big fan, especially this team. I don't like at all. I should, and Team Money, this is just because this year I don't think they compare with the better teams. I agree. I think he's better than Jimbo Fisher, but I don't know if he's better than Kirby or Saban. 2 guys he's going to have to face. Patriots money line. Part of me likes Cleveland. It was 3-ish. I'll sign up in New England because look at the Cleveland games. They're all close kind of games, and they're Cleveland. Let's be honest. They're probably all pumped up about the Guardians right now. Who knows what kind of game they even show up with today? I mean, we're taking New England money line. Kim, I'm not gonna say no to anybody taking a plus 125 across the board here on a dog. Where's my little thing? I say NFL. How about NFL road dogs 28-10 on the year, 61%. So you want to take some road dogs? I'm not going to blame you. Pat's money line seems too easy, but I fell for it if it is. Team, if you're taking plus money in the long run, you'll be all right. That's it. That's what new people betting, they don't understand that. They think it's, I got to win today. If I don't win this 1 o'clock game, I can't bet a 4 o'clock. If I don't win a 4, I can't bet at 7. If I don't win my 7 o'clock game, I can't bet the 10 o'clock game. Like, man, that's why you can't bet a game on Sunday. You're not betting on Friday NFL for the Sunday of next week. People take plus money, take dogs. You'll be fine. I have an under Jets pack game. Yeah. I mean, Green Bay plays defense. Okay, they can bounce back, but are they putting up 30, 40 points here? I don't think so. They haven't all year. They're good for 24. I got the Jets at plus 10 when it opened. Now, if I lose 24-10, so be it. I got a good number. Now, do I like the Jets at 7, 7.5? No, not as much as I like a 10. But I don't see this game going over. No, I think it's low scoring. Green Bay has not found its offense yet. Most overrated team in the NFL? Yeah, well, here you hear me kicking Green Bay's back in right now, right to them. So I'm not a big Green Bay guy. I don't think there's really overrated. I mean, I think obviously I think the Bills are good. I think Kansas City's good. I think San Fran's good. And that's it. I think Philly is right there. Like in Philly, I give the I don't want to say least credit. I mean, they're still kind of growing, right? They got second year guy quarterback. He's Hurts. So I got them kind of like just below those teams, but they're right there. I think it's Niners representing the NFC, or it's going to be Philly. If Philly could keep it up, again, it's just I'm a Dallas guy, right? And if that comes back, maybe Dallas overtakes Philly. Who knows, right? The defense, Philly plays defense. They're right there, but overrated. I'm gonna say Tampa Bay. I mean Green Bay. Forget about Green Bay. They're right now. We could. I mean, beginning of the year, we could talk about overrated teams. We talk about everybody loved Denver. Hard to step in front of the Jets. King D, I love you, but this is kind of stuff that people won't take us seriously. You say it's hard to step in front of the Jets. It's the Jets. We bet the Jets. Like, all right, we're gonna take a shot. We got a good number, but it's not like I can't. Here come the Jets. I got to bet them. Take it easy there. Take it easy.
Hey, hold on. Did you know if the Jets win today, it will be their third straight road win? You know the last time they won 3 straight road games?
No.
It's when their quarterback was Mark Sanchez.
I would say Browning Nagel or something.
Back in 2009 when they won 3 straight playoff road games.
All right. Good stat there. So I guess they're due. They're due.
I heard that from one of the guys I listened to, and he mentioned. I'm like, oh, that's actually an interesting stat. And
Hello, Amon.
He had the trivia question. I'm like, yep, I knew it right away. I'm like, yeah, Mark Sanchez time.
Please promote me, Amon. I'm trying to promote myself, but sure. Everybody, go check out Amon here. He needs some love.
Come on, dude. What are we doing?
Somebody go to his page and tell me what this guy's YouTube looks like. I just feel he's a fraud. Again, yeah, for me, Philly is. I got to see more out of Philly because they're young. Romo 2.0. Well, here's the thing. Being Romo 2.0. That's not terrible because he's going to keep you. He's going to win games for you. The problem is being Romo 2.0 is that you got a crap head coach like Romo had for a decade. That just keeps. I don't know. He doesn't have to keep the team getting drafted. He does really good because the regular season they're going to win 10, 11, 12 games because he's good. Romo's a Hall of Famer. I mean, those numbers. The guy is good offensively. Dak, again, he's still coming back from injury. He's definitely not Romo. I mean, Romo was excellent until he, even at the end there. But it's the head coaching cost Romo. Come on. And again, I say this about him. Any quarterback, Garoppolo, these coaches, and I'm again, as much as I think the Niners are the best team in the NFC, that guy cost a Super Bowl in Atlanta. He cost a Super Bowl in San Francisco. All right. You get up, your team's winning, and then the defense gives up points, and then it's, the quarterback couldn't pull us out. Well, come on. I mean, he's not going to, nobody except Joe Montana wins every Super Bowl, right? I mean, who pulls out every last second game? Nobody. Hooker to the Falcons next year. Well, he's climbing a thing. Get on those bets. Get on first overall pick. This guy played himself in. I don't know if you can find futures on that yet. Probably got to go definitely offshore for those. Richie's laughing at me. King, do you have a good one? It's almost that time. Mr. Butt Fumble. Yes, Mark Sanchez. Love Sanchez. The Sanchez.
Dude, I can't find
have
this
a good day, King. Can't find it?
No, I cannot. And I tried to click on it because he's on Bookie Blasters. I tried to click on his thing and it just on his name and it shows one of 2 options: block or report. It doesn't show the go-to channel option. I don't know why.
5-0 against the spread. The Falcons just keep covering, baby. Exactly, kid. Right? I mean, why? They're in it. They're in games. They score late, early. I mean, here's a team. No one gave a shot. It's Marcus Mariota. The guy's terrible. This guy was a top draft pick. We'll see what happens. And here's the thing with like Mariota. And I'm going to flip this to Carolina. So they drafted Corral from was that Ole Miss, right? Mississippi State, wherever he went. Matt Corral, Carolina takes Corral. He gets hurt. Coaches can't. What's this guy doing coming back next year to a new coach? You're not my quarterback. Matt Corral, thought to be a good quarterback. He's done. He'll be a career backup. Mariota, as thought of as a backup guy, couldn't get stuff done. Play on the hungry guy. Why not? Fast and loose. House money. Bills or KC coin flip. You're getting a field goal, KC. How am I going to say somebody high KC at home getting points? But again, I'm high on the Bills this year. I'm high on the Bills. Have not hidden the fact Buffalo all season long from day one against the Rams. Bills in the under from the get-go. I'm the goat, I guess, from the goat's mouth. All right. That's it for today. Good luck, everybody. Final reset here. Tampa Bay under, Colts money line, Giants and the points, Bills over, Dallas, Denver 45.5 tomorrow. The Tuesday teaser. Patriots, Jets, San Fran, pick 'em. Although I'm not happy about that pick 'em now with that line coming down. But again, we do it early. Not always the best stuff. Kissick and Mariota to win the Heisman. Granted, only played 7-1. It's all right. Take it. It's a win. 7-1's not bad. I'll take a 7-1 shot. You know, even if it was all just $100, 700. You dime up on that 7 times. Not too bad. $100, still $700, Jesse. I went down on Panthers spread. I'm gonna miss something. Good game going under. I would just lean under there. But the Rams, who are the Rams to be laying double digits? I know Carolina's terrible, but they do play a little defense. Again, do you got to bet that game untouchable? Do you have to bet it? T-Money, good luck today. Guys and gals. Yeah, we do got gals in here. We do get some gals come in. Say hello. All right, I'm out of here. I'll see everybody. Look at lines tonight if you're interested. Notification bells. Winning free picks. Max wagers only. Take it easy.